Hello, I'm Ellie, and today I'm going to show you 4 tricks that you can join together to make a little one hoop sequence. Trick number 1, around the back to waist. I'm going to start with the hoop in front of me, holding on with my palm facing the floor. And as I bring the hoop around, I pass it behind my back, so that then the back of my hand is against my back. Then I use my second hand to grab hold of the hoop and help flip it over my head. Once it's here in line with my waist, I can just give it a push out to the side to start it spinning. Trick number 2 is the elbow catch and flip. So this starts with the hoop spinning on your waist, and what I'm going to do is try and catch it in the back of my elbows. So as the hoop is passing around my body, the point where it is furthest forward, when it's touching my back, is when I want to move my arm down into that gap, so that as the hoop comes round, then I hook it in my elbow there. It's quite fast when you do it with it spinning, but look for that moment where the hoop's in front of you, and then slide your elbow around the outside of it. Once it's here in both elbows, you can just use your arm to push it over, let it come down, and bring it back over your body. Then you can take it straight back in to waist hooping if you want. Trick number 3 is this little step through here to bring the hoop in front of your face. I start with the hoop to the side of my body, and I take one leg and I step it in backwards. The most common mistake here is people step in the wrong way and then it doesn't work. So make sure that with the hoop next to you, you're stepping your leg backwards so that it's behind your thigh and in front of your shin. Then as I lift the hoop up, I'm going to step my second leg in, and then I keep my hand in the middle of my chest as I keep rotating the hoop around until it gets to the front of me. At this point, I bring my hand slightly out to the side and reach to the other side as well, so that I frame my face by the end of it. Start with the hoop next to you, step in backwards, step the other leg in, keep rotating the hoop around with your hand in the middle of your chest, and then catch it to frame your face. Trick number 4 is a two-handed coin flip. So you're going to hold the hoop so that it frames your face, and you're kind of in the middle of it here. I'm going to hold on with one hand either side, and you want to make sure your hands are opposite each other so that they're not too high or too low, and they kind of slice the hoop down the middle, one either side. Then I'm going to rotate my grip, so I'm going to turn my hands, my thumb is pointing down towards the floor. Then I'm going to take one hand and I'm going to rotate the hoop so that I'm going to do my left hand comes down to the bottom of the hoop. Then I'm going to twist it round past my left shoulder so that it comes round behind my back. When it's behind my back, I want to make sure I get to this middle position again, where I've got one hand either side, and then I start bringing the other hand, the right hand, down to the bottom as I rotate it back to the front. So you've got this half turn and the rotation around the back of your body. So I bring the left hand to the bottom, rotate it past the left shoulder, bring the right hand, so the other hand back to the bottom in front. Rotate, around, rotate, around. So the whole time you want to try and keep it to stay within its circle, which is what makes the isolation look good. When you've mastered all those tricks individually, then you can have a go at putting the whole thing together. So make sure you've got enough space all the way around you. You're not going to hit anything or anybody. I'm going to start with the hoop in front. I'm going to pass it round behind my back, fold it over my head and spin it on my waist. You can add a little turn here, looks quite nice. Then I'm going to catch it in my elbows, flip it over to my back. And now this is a little bit of a tricky bit. What I'm going to do is hold on to it with my favourite hand, which is my right hand. And I'm going to also step my right leg inside the hoop. And then all you need to do is pull it out to the right hand side. Now I'm ready for that step in. And then turn the hands around to roll it around the back for the coin flip to finish.
Do try this at home.